Hello, good morning. This is Dr. Cool Auto Fix. Today we have a problem with Volkswagen Jetta. The glass will not wind up. Now, this is not a normal typical case of a glass is not winding up that you want to rub some oil here or whatsoever, do some abracadabra. No, this is a different thing entirely. So let me show you guys. So if you hear these symptoms, then you know you are going to be needing to replace the mechanism that is here, and that's expensive. So let me go ahead and start this car. Okay, she's awake. Okay, let me try to wind this up. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's making a sound that looks like, don't worry, that looks like the cable in here have actually either is snapped or it went out of rail. You can hear the sound, but no glass is coming out. So in this episode, we're gonna be removing this and get to the root cause and show you how to replace it today. So stay around. So the first thing we want to do here is to remove the door panel. And to remove the door panel, you first of all have to pry here. When you pry here up, get here out, then you have a socket here. You want to unplug this socket here by pressing the tab down, and this one here you want to lift it and you're done. You get this one out. After loosening that up, then you have to lose this. There is 2 screws that hold it here and 3, one here, one here, one here. When you lose that up, then so let's go ahead. So we're done with this setting down and loose this other part here. So we want to grab here and pull it upward. And this should be out. Then here there are details which I can't be able to. Okay. You have to get out the clip for the locker and disconnect any other socket that is here. Then for here, you just need to grab it backwards. You want to unpin this, then grab it backwards, and you should get it off. And this one here, you want to completely remove it if you want to, like this, and it's done. You have one more for the fuel tank, and that's out. To keep this out of the way. Now over here, this is where the trick comes in. For this very guy right here is it's a different make from the Passat. You see, you can't literally detach the door like the one on the Passat. So by that doing, you're gonna be needing to actually get the door handle out. When you get the door handle out, you want to remove the back door panel. So we're going to be giving you details from that side there. so you can be able to follow along. And at the same time, you also want to go ahead and pull this one. Now, in order for you to actually remove this one here, you want to bring out this red button. There is a red button here. You want to pull it out before you press the pin there, and this should come out. Right? This one here, you need to push here and lift this pink line here up. Okay. Now you have to pull this red here. Pull this red out. Right? Then you press in the button there, the black button, you should remove it. So the next place you want to do in here is we're going to lose out the screws on this very part here. Suppose if this one is going to make an obstruction, but before we're going to do that, we're going to go ahead and remove the door handle and the back door panel first. Okay, so on this very side here, you want to remove this trim. Then you want to get the special Allen key that loses this door here, and you want to go ahead and lose out there is a screw that you have to lose out on this side here, inside this door part here, that when you lose it before you get this one out. Okay, over here you need to insert a Bosch Allen key, so a set like this can actually be able to do it. Just insert one of them there. It has a trick to it. The trick is you have to turn it until it stops. So you turn it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can even go all the way to 20, but turn it until it stops before you can get this cylinder out. The moment it stops, then this cylinder is ready. While you're unscrewing it, you're gonna be grabbing it out. Okay, can you see that? So simply you get it out. That's the way I do mine. I don't know if you have to count 20 to 100. So when that is out, then the next thing you want to do is to remove this door handle here, which there is a string here that's holding it in place. So you need to get that string off. Then okay, you need like fast screwdriver like this. Then you ply this out, and once it's out, I don't know if you can see it right now, but just a little notch right there that has a cable to it. So when you ply it off there, then you can move this forward. You drag it forward like this, and it should be out. As simple as that. Now after that, the next thing you want to do is to go ahead and lose out this door panel. You're gonna be needing a Allen key again to actually do that. Find the right suitable size. Shift it back. Okay. Don't worry. Okay, so guys, you go ahead and lose this one. There are a lot of them down here. Most of the boys who have lost these ones have lost it before. You can see here it's been secured, so they'll lose it, and they have only 2. Kind of terrible technician, I must say, I must admit. I know how to lose it, but I don't know how to put it back. They have another one here. So I can't catch that on camera, but have it at the back of your mind. There are other ones securing it down here. So okay, now by this time the back panel is ready to get out. So before you pick it up, there is a bolt here, there is a screw here which you also need to loosen up using Allen key. Be careful not to want it. If you do, it's going to take a real special skill to actually get it out. So, and make sure you keep that screw safe, else when you're done, there's going to be a lot of problem coming to actually open the door again. So you want to keep this. Now, get ready. If you're using this for the first time, me want to be sure. Take out this one here and pay attention to wherever it's hanging, and here you go. Okay, now over here you can see that this cable is loose. So in some case you might be lucky. Let me show you guys, because there is another thing I want to show you guys here. If you are that lucky, then you'll be not needing to replace the cable, but for obvious reasons we can prepare to actually rework it using another cable, because to avoid buying another mechanism. But I love the way they did this one right here. One thing that impressed me, because actually I'm actually coming across this for the first time. And I want you to be mindful of this, because this one just got broken off. And what that means is you won't be opening this door anytime soon again. You have to go and replace this. So that's why I want to be very careful. Volkswagen can be very terrible. Like, I don't know why they have to use a plastic on here. I don't know, just to keep you going back to the market, because this whole thing here is actually cast aluminum, a very fragile one, not really a good aluminum that can be able to bend. All right. And what is the bad thing of using metal, a real good metal, to actually do this? So they use a flimsy plastic. So when you pull it so hard, you get this thing broken, and your door is not opening anytime soon until you get the whole of this. So right now, this job is not ending here, because this thing has just broken, and to get it back, it's not gonna be easy. We have to go and get another one of this very fragile plastic, as you can see right here. To show you, so it's supposed to protrude from here and here, just like this place. What is done here is what's gonna apply here. So in this case, let's go back to the why the window won't roll up. Okay, here I've been hearing a lot of squealing sound when it winds up here, so I'm trying to also use the same time to solve it. So you can see that the cable here have actually ruined pretty much. You can see the cable going out of the way there. You can see it also out of the way here. It's only this one that is here, and this one is also out of the way. So we're gonna try to get them back, and we just hope that the mechanism there, that the spring doesn't get locked up inside this. But before we do that, we're gonna be losing out and removing this glass, so we can be left with this mechanism. When we do that, we're also gonna be losing this support frame that I have here. So you're gonna be needing 12 and special Allen key to actually do that. So go ahead, 15. Okay, that's losing out. Then you have 4 special Allen key here. The first one, this one is for your to lose out the door mechanism, and this one here is to lose out this support frame. So go ahead and slap it, lose it. Be careful not to want it. Okay, so the one is out, and that's the fourth bolt. Simply detach it and keep it out of the way. Now we have to use a Bosch hex hex type of screwdriver to actually drive these out. So how we're gonna do that, we're gonna lose this out, lose it out, and this glass should be off the frame. Want to lose, after losing it, you also have to lose out this motor here. Okay. Now the last time I attempted to pull this off, it wasn't going off. So wait. I want to find out the reason why it didn't pull off. And the reason that the way I'm looking at this is there is a tab inside here which you need to press. There are tabs inside there, so you just need a flat, very tiny screw that you're going to use to insert there before it will relieve the clip, the rubber clip that is in there. Then that is the only way you can detach this from this. So that's big. Okay, that's okay. Push it, then push the other one. Don't push it too hard, let it not break. Push the other one. What I'm trying to do is to detach it from. That one is gone. You are still going to do the other ones. It's moving. You only got okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Now guys, hold this camera for me. I'm gonna show you details so you can see where it's jammed and it's hooked up there. So make sure that we remove this. So alternatively, if you just get to this stage, the only solution is to replace it. They have actually fixed this before, so you can see, so everything goes apart right now. Okay, so when you got the new one in place, all you just need to do is you snap it in place here. Make sure that they are aligned and snap it in place. As soon as you snap the new one in place, you guide everything back just the same way you lose it. And pretty much that should be able to fix it. So, but for this very one here, if suppose you don't have money to replace it and you want to know how to be able to fix it without replacing it, tune up to the next episode. But for this very episode on how to be able to replace this door mechanism, get a new one and get it replaced. But for most of you who maybe you're running into a financial problem and you want to fix this, tune into the next episode where we're going to be teaching you how to be able to use cable like this, like we bought here, to actually re-engineer the process so it can be able to work, because we can actually see that they have actually fixed this one before, so we can be able to do the same thing. So I hope you guys find this very helpful. Now that you know how to replace this, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and got to catch you guys later on the next episode. Bye for now.